Okay, are you guys able to see the screen okay? Hopefully everyone can see the screen okay. Perfect. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, welcome guys. My name is Nicole Vincent. Sorry the video is not working today. We will get that up and going next week, but I promise you are not missing anything today. This week we are on week 7 of our doTERRA Products A to Z series. We've got some good, juicy products this week. So we are on the letters L and M. And I am a diamond with doTERRA and a holistic health coach. And I'm so thankful that you joined me today. So first off, I am not a doctor. I am not here to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease or condition. I am only here to educate and share with you about things that I have learned and things that I use. But I am not a medical professional. So please educate yourself and contact your medical professional should you have any questions. So first off, lavender. This is probably the first oil that many of us were exposed to because it is so multi-purpose. It is sourced from France. It is distilled from the flowering plant, and it is just a nice floral scent. It's quite a bit different from synthetic lavender, which is what a lot of us are used to, because lavender is a very popular scent, especially in baby products and laundry and other fragrance products that are trying to mimic what we know true lavender oil can therapeutically do. But synthetic lavender doesn't have the same effect. It might smell like lavender, but it doesn't do anything. It probably will give you a headache. Sorry, head tension. Ooh, my bad. So true lavender oil, which is what we have from doTERRA, certified pure therapeutic grade lavender oil, can help ease feelings of tension. It can help soothe occasional skin irritations. I love to add lavender to my nighttime routine. You can put a drop on your pillow. You can make a little spray with some water and lavender and Epsom salt and mist your bed to help you have a nice calming relaxation happening as you go to bed. You can also put a couple drops on the back of your neck or the bottom of your feet or in a diffuser. Or if you are a bath lover, this is amazing to add to some Epsom salt and soak in it to help you relax. It really helps just soak away that stress. It is amazing. Rachel says, I have lavender from a different company. I smelled the doTERRAs next to each other, and the other lavender smells mildewy or rancid compared to doTERRA's. It really, like our lavender, even if lavender isn't your favorite scent, it still smells clean and pure. And that's what you'll notice if you have maybe something you got at the grocery store or from another brand. When you compare our oils side by side, there's no comparison. There really isn't. I love to use lavender to help me with seasonal threats when seasons change and stuff is blowing around and it just wreaks havoc, right? It wreaks havoc on us. And so I love to combine lavender, lemon, and peppermint and apply those to the back of my neck. And it just really helps with those seasonal threats. You can also get that specific combination, lavender, lemon, and peppermint, in our Tri-Ease soft gels, which I love as well. Lavender is also known for reducing anxious feelings. So this is, when I think of lavender, I think of calming. This is just anything that needs to calm down. Lavender helps calm down. It really supports that calm down process. My daughter was at a swim meet this weekend and wanted to work on her tan and was out in the sun a little too long. And thankfully she's not pasty white like I am. She got her daddy's pretty olive skin, but she still got a little bit of a sunburn on her shoulders, and she's been using lavender to help soothe that. So it isn't as uncomfortable and it won't peel and blister. So I love any kind of burn. Lavender is very, very soothing. Chemically, lavender is very diverse, and so that's why we say when in doubt, use lavender. It really has diverse chemistry that is going to help in almost any situation. It isn't highly good at supporting environmental threats, but it really can aid in the calming down of what environmental threats can do to the body. So think of that calming. Lavender's like the mama that comes in and loves you, makes you feel better. So chemically, it's got a lot of monoterpene alcohols and esters, which are known for their calming benefits. And it has a trace of special thing called flavonoids that are really great for the nervous system and supporting the nervous system. So lavender is multi-purpose. You can use it in so many different ways. You can use it aromatically, topically, or internally. So this is one. You can use it any way that floats your boat. So break out that lavender and use it. Emotional properties of lavender. Lavender is the oil of communication. So if you are struggling in expressing yourself verbally, applying lavender over your throat can be very, very beneficial. I've seen people that have had some spasms in the throat area, and applying lavender on the throat can be very calming in there as well. So emotionally, it helps calm insecurities that are felt when somebody risks their true thoughts and feelings. That can be scary sometimes, right? And it really helps address the deep fear of being seen or heard. And it gives you that confidence. It gives you some courage and able to be who you truly are and express your true self. Those that are in need of lavender typically are going to hide within. They might appear introverted or might block forms of true self-expression. So they might be putting on a front. This might apply to you. You might be putting on a front, but this really helps you express your true self. And it helps support individuals in releasing the tension and constriction that stems from fear of expressing oneself. Strong feelings of feeling unlovable, unimportant, or unheard are usually at the root of those needing lavender for emotional reasons. Through lavender's courageous spirit, one is free to share their true self with others. So negative emotions that lavender helps counteract are feelings of blocked communication, fear of rejection, feeling unseen or unheard, constricted, tension, emotional dishonesty, hiding, or fear of self-disclosure. Positive properties it helps ensue are open communication, relaxed, expressive, emotional honesty, and being heard. So lavender is a powerful, powerful emotional oil that I love to use, especially if I'm having a difficult conversation or I know a difficult conversation is coming up. I will use lavender, and I usually combine it with spearmint, because spearmint is the oil of confident speech. And so those two together on your throat area are very powerful in helping you communicate effectively and in a way that isn't abrasive, but effectively as well, helps you communicate your true feelings. Lemon is just a bottle of sunshine in a bottle, isn't it? You open it up and it is just so fresh and clean. It is sourced from Italy. These lemons are specifically bred for the lemon oil. And so the rind is very thick and very oil rich. And it is a citrus oil, so it is cold pressed from the rind. And pay attention, guys, especially on the chemistry, because we're going to be talking about lime this week as well. And you can see the differences, because a lot of times I know when I first started, I'm like, oh, a citrus oil is a citrus oil. That's not true. The chemistry is very diverse within our citrus oils. There is a lot of overlap because they're in the same family, but they really have varying degrees of benefits. So lemon oil is known for cleansing and purifying air and surfaces. I love to stick this in a diffuser or in a spray to help disinfect and clean my countertops. We use lemon oil a lot. My husband uses this to help get gunk like grease or sticky stuff off his hands. Or if you have sticky stuff in someone's hair, maybe a child went to bed with gum in their mouth, or you've been to the beach and you've got some tar on your skin, lemon will get it off. It is amazing. Oh, Melody, great idea. Melody's, her tip is she used the lemon oil to get sticky residue off school books to sell them to Amazon. So yeah, best smelling books that person ever bought. So true. And so it really can be used to get stuff off. I've used it to get markers off of my couch, Sharpies, and dry erase markers. This is kind of my secret weapon for stubborn stains that I can't get things off. So if you have a child that loves to decorate your home with markers or crayons, lemon can be your best friend. So grab your lemon and your magic eraser and go to town, because it really works well for that. It's also great for stainless steel appliances, so making them nice and shiny and looking great without chemicals. So we love that. It naturally aids in digestion and cleansing of the body. It can help support healthy respiratory function, and it really does help with a positive mood. Again, this is one that I use in my seasonal threats formula to help with that area. Again, with citrus oils, make sure that you are aware of the photosensitivity, that you're not going to be applying it topically and then being in the sun directly afterwards. You want to wait at least 12 hours after a topical application that's going to be exposed to the sun. If you're using this internally or diffusing, that warning does not apply. Let's see. Does this work with cleaning wooden cutting boards? I think it totally would. I wouldn't hesitate to use it on wooden cutting boards. I have dried myrrh stains on my daughter's sink. Would lemon be good to get those off without harming the surface? Yeah, myrrh is a little tricky because myrrh is that resin, but I totally would take a stab with some lemon or other citrus oil to help with that. I love lemon. It is just, we have this all over in almost every bathroom, because you never know when you're going to be washing your hands and you've got something sticky or some kind of marker that just isn't coming off, and lemon it just magically makes it go away. Chemically, this is almost all monoterpene hydrocarbons, which those are known for supporting a healthy inflammatory response, protecting the cells, supporting our immune system against environmental threats, uplifting the mood, and removing toxins. So you'll hear that a lot with citrus oils, is removing those toxins. It also has some aldehydes, which are known for calming the emotion and, again, helping with inflammatory response, soothing tissues, and calming the autonomic nervous system. So, and helping to positively affect the circulatory system as well. And then the coumarins are what it's going to be in there that is going to cause the photosensitivity. So that is lemon oil. Let's look at it emotionally. Lemon oil is the oil of focus. It is going to nourish the mind and aid in concentration. It teaches individuals to be mentally present by focusing on one thing at a time. It dispels confusion and bestows clarity. It counteracts, it counterbalances mental fatigue due to too much studying or reading. So if right now we're during finals time, get some lemon and rosemary with your kids, guys, and some peppermint. Lemon, rosemary, peppermint, those three in the diffuser can really, really help your kids or yourself if you're studying for finals, really be able to retain information and be able to help when, to combat that mental fatigue that happens. Sorry, Rachel. Lemon, so the oils for this, like, I would say finals blend maybe, is lemon, peppermint, and rosemary. Proportions, I would start out with equal proportions of each, and you can totally dilute it down, or put 2 drops of each in your diffuser. You can make a roller bottle out of it if you want, but that really would help with the fatigue. Melody asked, what function of lemons is most shown in the Tri-E's? Hold on, Melody, let's go back. Probably in immune support. That's my best guess that I can say compliantly. Lemon is going to also restore energy, mental flexibility, and drive to complete a project. This really helps counter self-judgment, especially when there's learning disabilities, maybe dyslexia or, you know, have a hard time retaining information. And we get those self-judgments, right? We get those thoughts of I'm dumb or I'm not a good student. Lemon really helps counteract that. And it inspires a natural playfulness and buoyancy in the heart. So negative emotions, that is going to help combat our confusion and ability to focus, mental fatigue, lack of joy and energy, learning disorders, and guilt. Positive properties are focus, energy, mentally connected, alert, mental clarity, rational, and joyful. Peppermint, Earlene, peppermint. So lemon, rosemary, and peppermint. That's what I would do if you're studying a lot and want to retain some information. Lemongrass. This is such a multi-purpose oil. This is one that I strongly suggest everybody has because I think it can be used for so many good things. Unfortunately, a lot of those things are things that I cannot say in a compliant manner, but just try speaking some lemongrass in your life. This is sourced from East India. It naturally repels insects. So in a lot of landscaping, you'll see lemongrass around entrances and doors to help combat and repel insects. This is great as a do-it-yourself cleanser to tone and purify the skin. This is from a grass, so even though it has the word lemon in there, it is not photosensitive, so don't worry about that. But it can be a little bit caustic to sensitive skin, so you might want to try diluting it. It is great diffuse, but you're going to try it. You want to dilute it if you're going to be applying it topically. In some people, this doesn't happen in everybody, but lemongrass causes some kind of reaction. And my hypothesis on that is that the pH level of our skin, some people it will discolor to an orangey type color. It isn't permanent. It isn't something to necessarily be concerned with. But if you're noticing a discoloration, maybe you've got an angle that you're trying to support the ligaments and tendons there, which lemongrass is really great for supporting healthy ligament and tendon health. And you notice that you're applying it to the same area and that skin is starting to turn a little bit orangey yellow color, then you might want to use some coconut oil to minimize that. That discoloration will go away as the skin sloughs off and you get new skin cells. But it does happen to some people, so just be aware of that. It's nothing to really be concerned of. It just happens with some people. It doesn't happen with everyone, though. That's why I think it has something to do with the individual's pH in their skin. So that's just my guess. This is awesome for healthy inflammatory response. It's refreshing after a long run, so you can layer lemongrass and deep blue together. You can combine it with peppermint in a capsule to help support healthy digestion. It really does, it's great for the digestion. So if you need some extra digestive support, then I would recommend, and digestion maybe isn't cutting it, then I would add some lemongrass in there. And I would definitely put it in a capsule because it will make your mouth numb. My mother-in-law was using this to help support healthy cholesterol levels. And she's like, I don't want to bother with making a capsule. I'm just going to put it under my tongue. And she put, I think, 3 or 5 drops. I can't remember. And her lips were numb for like a day. It was pretty funny. So I would not recommend directly under the tongue. I would recommend in a capsule. But lemongrass is very, very great for supporting healthy cholesterol levels. Chemically, it is very diverse, guys. So you could make it in a tea, but again, I would just start with maybe 1 drop at a time to see how you personally respond to it. It is a strong flavor, but some people like it. This is one that you can totally cook with. I'm not a huge fan of the flavor, but if you like the lemongrass flavor, go for it. I would just rather just stick it in a capsule because that's me. I don't want to taste it. Chemically, it has some great balance, a lot of diversity here. So it really can benefit a lot of areas of the body. It can help support a healthy immune function. It can help, again, healthy digestion. It is mainly aldehydes, and aldehydes are known for their strong aromas, which if you smell lemongrass, you know that it has a very strong aroma. It's known for helping and supporting the autonomic nervous system. And it is also fabulous at helping ease discomfort from occasional exercise or things that happen there. And it is great for supporting healthy cartilage and tendon health as well. So that's what I really love lemongrass for. Emotionally, it's the oil of cleansing. So it is a powerful cleanser of, yes, it can. It is a powerful, yes, thank you, Jerry, for that reminder. Lemongrass for if you're experiencing discomfort, the equal parts lemongrass, frankincense, and marjoram. And you can put those in a capsule. I would just do 1 to 2 drops of each, or you can make a roller bottle with it. And it's very, very great at helping ease those feelings of discomfort that can happen. So it's a great combination. That's frankincense, marjoram, and lemongrass, equal proportions. So emotionally, it's the power. It cleanses energy, negative energy. So, and we can get that negative energy from people that are around, or maybe we're just in a bad place and we're just full of despair and lethargy and despondency. Lemongrass can really help kind of cleanse that out. It assists individuals in entering a healing mode or cleansing state that will help them easily let go of their limiting beliefs, toxic energies, and negativity. So if you've been in a funk for a while and you're just ready to be done with it, diffuse some lemongrass, guys. It is powerful. It can cleanse the energy within a house, room, or office space. So if you're maybe living with someone that's super negative, or maybe you're the really negative one, lemongrass can really help dispel that so that it's a more positive environment. It encourages individuals with pack rat tendencies to courageously let go of everything they no longer need. Now, I've got a fabulous personal story on this. So my sister-in-law was staying with my mother-in-law, and she was making up the frankincense, marjoram, and lemongrass capsules to help. She has some back discomfort, and she was making those capsules for herself so she would have them over the next few days. And she spilled the lemongrass all over my mother-in-law's red microfiber couch. And my mother-in-law has never liked the scent of lemongrass. It's always been one of those off-putting ones for her. And so they're scrubbing the couch down, trying to clean it with this lemongrass. But, and my mother-in-law is like the most organized hoarder you've ever seen. She's got so much stuff. She's a retired teacher, and we know and love our teachers, but they tend to hold on to a lot of stuff. And it was so funny because over the next couple weeks, she went out of nowhere, went into this massive purge mode where she was just throwing stuff away and donating and just going through everything. And I'm like, well, what changed, Mom? And she's like, I don't know. And she's like, my house smells like lemongrass all the time because Samantha, and she tells me the story about the lemongrass. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so we look up lemongrass because I had an inkling I remember that it had something to do with that. And we just sat there and laughed. It was so funny. So if you maybe have a closet hoarder that isn't ready to face the facts, just spill some lemongrass on the couch and you might get the room cleaned up. So yes. Great question. Can you take the frankincense, lemongrass, and marjoram, 2 drops each of in a shot glass? Totally. Sammy wants a case for her husband. If you don't love the smell of lemongrass, it blends well pretty well. I actually love lemongrass and basil diffused if I'm really wanting to get into a cleaning mode. Lemongrass and basil, to me, for some reason, is just that diffused after reading The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. So true, Sherry. So lemongrass and basil together are really good. Some oils that lemongrass pairs well with are basil, clary sage, eucalyptus, geranium, lavender, melaleuca, and rosemary. So you can just play around with it. If you're really wanting the emotional benefits of diffusing lemongrass, just change, just try out different stuff. And if you don't want to, waste your oil by putting in the diffuser and then seeing if you like that combination, I will open the bottles that I'm thinking I want to put in the diffuser. I'll take off the lids and I'll hold them all together in my hands, and I'll just wave them underneath my nose a few times to see if I like that combination. And it's surprising what pairs well. So just don't be afraid to experiment. Let's see. Clears negative energy from spiritual eyes by letting go of past issues and stagnant energy, giving them an increased ability to see situations with greater clarity. So not only is it going to help physically purge and physically get rid of junk around you, it's going to help you get rid of the negative emotional junk and energy that we tend to hang on to going through life. Because when we get rid of that, we're able to see, right? We're able to see and have a better perspective, and we're able to communicate with God better. I have found that in my life, that as I let go, especially of stuff from the past, and I get moving, I'm able to have that relationship and have that communication clearer. And that clarity is definitely there. So negative emotions that it helps with are toxic or negative energy, despair, holding on to the past, hoarding, darkness, or spiritual blindness. Positive properties are clarity, cleansing, simplicity, discerning, and letting go of past baggage. So this, guys, is a powerhouse, and a little bit goes a long way, so be mindful of that. Lime. Oh, shoot, it's already, okay, we got to hurry up, man. Okay, lime, and notice the chemistry on the lime versus the lemon. Lemon had 3 chemical components, and lime has several more. So lime, to me, is a little bit more balanced of an oil. This one, very much like all citrus oils, is going to help support healthy immune function. Very positively affects the mood. It's very refreshing. You can use this in your cleaning. I love to put lime in my water. To me, it smells like a limeade, or Rachel says like margaritas. I don't drink, but yeah, you could totally make like some great mixed drinks with some lime. Lots of antioxidant support. Great for internal cleansing. It is sourced from Brazil. This can also help support clear breathing. So if you're really, I like to combine this with Breathe to really kind of kick it up a notch, so to speak, in that respiratory support area. This really does help maintain healthy mucosal levels. Is that compliant? So if you're having excess mucus, lime can really help get it to a normal, healthy level. This is great in cooking. This, again, has a photosensitivity warning, and I love this to help support my mental clarity. I love to combine lime and cedarwood in my diffuser to really help me focus. So lime and cedarwood in the diffuser. And if you look at the chemistry, guys, it's got a lot more in it than just the mono, because most citrus oils are going to be majority of the monoterpene hydrocarbons, but and then usually a little bit of like aldehydes or oxides. But this has sesquiterpene hydrocarbons, monoterpene alcohols, aldehydes, and oxides. So this is just a great balanced oil that I love. So use your lime. It is amazing. Emotionally, lime is the zest for life. It really helps those that are just like, they're checked out, okay? And if you've never been to that place, it's not a fun place. I have been there. But it really helps you have that zest for life. It instills courage and cheer in the heart and reminds the individual to be grateful for the gift that life is. It cleanses the heart, especially when there has been, my spell check didn't catch that, has been an accumulation of emotional toxins due to avoidance or repression. So that lime combined with geranium can be a huge powerhouse for cleansing that heart, especially if somebody has been really had a really hard time and has really been hurt. Heart has been broken, trust has been broken. Lime and geranium together can be very powerful. It revitalizes the heart space, giving room for light and joy. It clears discouragement, depression, and suicidal thoughts and feelings. It can assist those who have an overdeveloped intellectual capacity. So who they focus so much on the brain, they've neglected the heart. And as I was typing this up, I definitely had a couple people come to mind. It's like, maybe I should send them some lime oil. But some people will focus on that intellectual capacity or filling the calendar when they're so busy, so they don't look at themselves, so they don't look at that emotional need that needs to be met. It's easier to ignore. It encourages balance between the heart and mind, dispels feelings of apathy and resignation, and instills hope, joy, courage, and the determination to face all of life's challenges. So negative emotions, apathy, resignation, grief, suicidal, or discouragement. Positive properties are courage, emotionally safe, engaged, revitalized, grateful for the gift of life, and determined. The lip balm. Guys, if you haven't gotten the lip balm, please do yourself a favor and get the lip balm. Actually, get 5 of them. I end up adding the lip balm on almost every order just because I'm always just a little bit short of the mark, either that 125 PV to get my free product of the month or a 200 PV to get my, the occasional specials like we have this month. But I love the lip balm. So it's non-waxy, and it features moisturizing agents like shea butter and mango seed butter. That's supposed to be a seed, sorry. I was literally typing this out right before we started. It also has some beeswax in it and coconut oil. And it does have almond oil, so if somebody does have a nut allergy, this might not be the greatest one to use. So be mindful of that. Sesame seed oil as well. So if you have any allergies or know somebody that has allergies to those or sensitivities to those, I would not recommend this. But for everyone else, it is freaking amazing. It's got just a touch of stevia in there, so it's a little bit sweet. It's got peppermint and wild orange in it, and it just is so smooth. It tastes delicious. I love it. I have them everywhere. So get you some lip balm today. Excuse me. Marjoram. Guys, this is probably one of my biggest secret weapons. Marjoram. It really is a powerhouse of an oil because look at its chemistry, guys. It's super diverse. It really can help so many different areas of the body. It is sourced from Hungary. It can help ease feelings of tension. It can help promote restful night's sleep. It's great for cooking. Remember, a little bit goes a long way. It is known for its positive effect on the nervous system. It is very soothing to tired or stressed muscles. It helps with a healthy immune function, and it helps support our cardiovascular system as well. And it also helps with respiratory and digestion as well. So this oil, guys, I just love this. Like, I use marjoram so much, and I think it has a nice, sweet, herby scent to it. And it's one that you can use aromatically, topically, or internally. And it's not an expensive one. I think it's around $20 and wholesale, and it just is a powerhouse of an oil. But like the gentle powerhouse. So it's kind of like the mama. It's powerful, but it's gentle and loving at the same time. It can be very calming. Majority are monoterpene compounds, which are going to help with inflammation support, digestive support, cellular protection, things like that. But it's got a lot of calming stuff in there as well, and a lot of inflammatory support, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful oil that you need in your life, okay? Now, emotionally, this sucker is a powerhouse. This is the oil of connection. It helps those who are unable. Erling asked, how do you use it to support the cardiovascular system? You can use it internally, or I would apply it topically. So kind of depends on what area, what part of the cardiovascular system you're wanting to support, and then use it that way. It aids those who are unable to trust others or form meaningful relationships. So those that tend to pull back, to protect themselves, marjoram can really be beneficial, especially if they're doing that out of experiences, harsh life experiences that have caused fears to form. and people that are tending to be more reclusive and protect themselves. So marjoram is going to show them the barriers, because we've got to be aware of stuff, right, in order to get through it. And so marjoram shows the barriers and helps them, shows them, hey, look, this is how you've been aloof, this is how you've been cold. Now let's learn how to trust. Let's learn how to connect with other people. It assists in increasing warmth and trust in social situations. It's going to soften the heart and heal past wounds. So this might be a good one as well to stick in with the lime and the geranium for those that really have that really wounded heart, emotionally wounded heart. It's going to restore trust and openness so that true bonds of love may form in friendships and relationships. Shoot, hold on, sorry guys. I gotta hurry up. Negative emotions: distrust, aloof, protected, distant, emotional isolation, reclusive, emotionally cold, or fear of rejection. It helps us to feel open, connected, have close relationships, warm, soft-hearted, loving bonds, and ability to trust and feeling safe. Okay. Melaleuca. This is a powerhouse, guys. We know and love Melaleuca. It's known for its cleansing benefits on the skin and healthy immune function. This is another one that's great against seasonal threats and environmental threats. So if the lemon, lavender, and peppermint combination isn't jiving with you or not providing the kind of relief you were hoping for, then add Melaleuca into the mix, and it really can be known to really help and pack that punch. It's known as tea tree oil in a lot of circles, so you'll see that as well. I love to apply this to fingernails and toenails for really healthy looking nails to keep them nice and clean. Chemically, it's great, nice and balanced, so it can really help in a lot of areas. This can help reduce discomfort in the ears. It can help with discomfort in, maybe you have a small sore that might have happened around your mouth. Melaleuca can be really great for that as well. Emotionally, it's the oil of energetic boundaries. And so this really clears negative energetic baggage. And these can be toxic, releases codependent and parasitic relationship with people, microorganisms. I can't talk today. Microorganisms, I need some lavender, right? Or spiritual beings. And so sometimes we have those, like, we've taken on other people's energy. Like have you had those people in your life that they're just like an energetic vacuum? Like whenever you're around them, you just feel drained. Melaleuca is going to help stop that and help form a boundary so that you're not going to feel drained of your life force and energy. And that you can be aware that that is being leaked and that you've got this basically energetic parasite sucking you dry. I think many of us have gone through those relationships. Sometimes we might be in those relationships, and it might be a spouse, a child, a friend, stuff like that. And so this really helps break negative ties and create and honor one's space and boundaries, and helps an individual to relinquish all forms of self-betrayal, which can, hold on, I wanted to read this from the book. Self-betrayal that can look like allowing others to take advantage of one's time, energy, or talents, letting others feed on one's energy, not standing up for oneself, or feeling responsible for the problems of others. So let it go, guys. This is a good let it go oil. Negative emotions, parasitic and codependent relationships, poor boundaries, weak-willed, or toxicity. It's going to help reinforce energetic boundaries, being respectful, having respectful connections, empowered, resilient, and honoring others' great agency. Melissa. Melissa is an oil that is sometimes it's available, sometimes it's not. We just had about a month where you could get it. Hopefully you were able to get that. It is a very, very precious and expensive oil. It's $135 wholesale for a 5 milliliter bottle, so it's very pricey, but this one packs punch, guys. It is kind of the big guns when it comes to immune system support. It's also known as lemon balm. And guys, true therapeutic Melissa is really hard to come by. If you see it out there from other brands, more than likely it is going to be synthetic. If not completely synthetic, at least partially synthetic, or it's going to be diluted down. So this is great for feelings of relaxation and emotional well-being. This is kind of, for me, this is kind of the big guns when it comes to emotional balance and emotional stability, because it really helps. And here, let's go into well, chemically, it's outstanding. I'm just going to leave it at that because we're running out of time. But emotionally is the oil of light. It really helps awaken the soul to light and truth. So think about it. If somebody is in just a dark pit of despair, Melissa is like turning the light on, guys. It really is. And a little bit goes a long way. You can put probably 5 to 10 drops in a 10 milliliter roller bottle and fill the rest with coconut oil, and you're good to go. It's going to be more than strong enough, and it is just a powerhouse. It reminds individuals who they truly are and why they came to this earth. It helps you remember that you are divine, that you are something special, and that you can receive spiritual guidance by connecting with your inner voice. It helps you to release everything and anything that is going to hold you back from reaching your fullest potential. It gives strength and vitality to the innermost recesses of the heart and soul. It's a very, very high vibration of oil, so it has a very high frequency. That's something that can be measured in megahertz. Everything has a vibration. The individual can feel that they cannot help but let go of depression and other low vibration emotions holding them down. So this is like, seriously, big guns when it comes to emotional health. It's just, I love it. And a little bit goes a long way. Okay, real quick, I'm not going to read all these, but I wanted to focus on the main differences between the Microplex VMP, which is the current Microplex that you can get in your Lifelong Vitality Pack or Daily Nutrient Pack. This is a blend of 22 essential and highly absorbable vitamins and minerals that our body needs, guys. If you are not on either the Microplex VMP or the Microplex VMZ, you need to be on it. Your body cannot function if you're not having the right vitamins and minerals and ones that it can actually absorb and use. If you do not have good sources, if you have all synthetic sources that are not bioavailable, you're just going to be peeing it right out. If you're going to the store and buying something off your grocery store shelf, your body can't absorb it. It can't. It's synthetic. It can't use it. So yes, the label looks great, but when you actually put it into your body's like, I have no idea what the heck this is. We're just going to pee it out. So be mindful of that. So I will tell you. So the Microplex VMP, this is the current one. This is what you're going to get unless you specifically look for the old version. But this is just, it's a great, great blend of natural vitamins and minerals and things that your body needs. Now, the Microplex VMZ, this is the old version. It's also known as the Legacy Pack. So if you are in your back office, then if you type in VMZ or Legacy, it will come up. It's not going to be found in the pictures. I don't believe it's found in the pictures, but if you're in your quick search and type in VMZ or Legacy, they will pop up. Now, the main differences between these two and why there are two available, because I know this can be a little confusing, and I could actually spend 20 minutes on this, but we're already running out of time. But the main differences are in the VMZ, the old version, it has folate. And the new version has folic acid. So there are some people that have a genetic, it's not a mutation, but it's a DNA sequence that their bodies cannot process folic acid into folate. So they need folate. And so if that's someone that maybe you're in that boat, or maybe you've been taking the MVP and you're not feeling increased energy and increased vitality, then I would suggest trying the VMZ. My personal body, my body likes the VMZ. There is not a vegan version, no. The VMZ is my personal, it jives with my body chemistry, everyone else in my house jives with the MVP. So I would just try them, see what you like and see what works better with your body. I would give it at least a month to see the difference. But I know for me, there's a big difference. And so I'm very grateful that they came back with the VMZ because it makes a big difference in how I feel. They are both amazing, amazing supplements. It's just, it comes back to that unique chemistry, right? Our bodies are unique. And so if you, a doctor would probably not be able to tell you what you need. Your body can tell you what you need, Rachel, an easy way. And if this isn't for you, I wish my screen, let me see if I can get my camera to work. Let's see if it'll let me. Nope. Okay. I will do a little video within the Essential Oiler group today to show you an easy way it's called muscle response testing to see what your body needs. Okay. Unless you go through a bunch of, blood testing and all that stuff, probably not. Because honestly, when you look at them side by side, they're very comparable, but the formulation is different enough that you're going to respond different. Some bodies might be fine with both, but for me, I notice a big difference being on the VMZ versus the MVP. So I'll do that video shortly in the Essential Oiler group. I'll just do a Facebook Live broadcast, and I'll show you how to figure that out real easily. But guys, just be aware that there are two versions. There are two different formulations. They're both great. They're both amazing. But if you're using one and you're not noticing a difference, then try the other one, okay? The VMZ is going to be the older version or the legacy version, and the MVP is the current version. So just be mindful of that. And especially as you're talking to other people, let them know, if they are trying out the LLV or the daily nutrient pack and they're like, I'm not really feeling it, say, well, let's try this other formulation and see if that jives better with your chemistry, okay? Okay, Mito 2 Max. I love my Mito 2 Max. I take it every day. It promotes efficient production of ATP, which is energy in our mitochondria of our cells, which are the little engines of our cells. It really helps enhance stamina, mental clarity. I love it. Yes, Erlene, your daily nutrient pack is going to replace all of that. It supports mental energy. It has just an amazing, amazing blend of stimulant-free, pure cellular vitality, energy, and stamina. Okay, so the recommendations on Mito 2 Max are 2 per day, once in the morning, once in the afternoon. I personally take more than that because I really like this for mental clarity, and I don't know if my body just has a harder time absorbing it, or I'm just a high demand person. I just do too much, but I typically take between 3 to 6 Mito 2 Max a day, and because it's natural, you can handle it. So you can really play around with it and find out your best dosage on this and figure out what works best for you. And this isn't something you have to take every day. This is something that you can just take as needed. I don't take this every day, but if I've got a day where I'm boom, 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 go, 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 you better bet your butt that I'm taking some Mito 2 Max. It is just, and would be in addition to your daily nutrient pack or your lifelong vitality pack. Okay, myrrh. This is our last oil today. It's sourced from a resin. It is sourced in Ethiopia. It is a very sticky oil. If you have a bottle of myrrh, it probably has a nice crusty thing all on top. I know my myrrh bottle, I sometimes have to get pliers to do it because it gets so sticky. You can use like a Q-tip with lemon to kind of get that resin off if it really bothers you, but it is what it is. Very, very great for the skin. Great properties for your oral health. Very supportive in your gum health and just that oral, just oral health. I'm trying to be compliant here. Very calming, very soothing. It can help with mental clarity as well. It can reduce fine lines and wrinkles. It's just a great, great one for the skin. And chemically, it is just beautiful. Love it. Emotionally, it is the oil of Mother Earth and connecting with our mother. So this nurtures the soul's relationships with its maternal mother and with the earth. It supports individuals who have had disturbances with the mother-child bond. These divisions can be related to adoption, birth trauma, malnourishment, experience of abandonment, or other childhood issues. It helps individuals feel safe and secure. It assists individuals in letting go of fear that the world is unsafe and can't be trusted, and it helps repair relationships with mothers. So whether you're the mother and you're wanting to help connect with your child, this can be beneficial. Or maybe you're the child and you want to connect with your mother, this can help you connect. If you don't have a mother to connect to, it can help you connect to being a mother. So this is just a powerful emotional oil. And frankincense is the oil that helps connect with Father, and myrrh is the oil that helps connect with Mother. So for my Christian brothers and sisters out there, you can see why those two oils together were gifts to the Christ child. So I love that. I think it's just so beautiful. Negative emotions, disrupted emotional connection, distrust of others, feeling unsafe in the world or malnourished. Positive properties are feeling safe, healthy attachments, trusting the goodness of life, bonded, maternal connection, nurtured, and loved. To use oils emotionally, I typically like to stick them into the diffuser or place them over my heart. If it's an oil that you don't care for the scent of, maybe on the bottom of your feet, but aromatic is going to be the most effective use for emotional support, because our olfactory, our sniffer, is directly connected to our emotion center in our brain, our amygdala, and our limbic system. So that would be the best way to use emotionally. I know whenever I get along very well with my mother now, but whenever we're together, I typically will just put a little bit of myrrh on the back of my neck, just so we just have, it just is a healthy, nourishing relationship. So it's a powerhouse of an oil. I love it. So make sure you're getting our text reminders. This month, our continuing education webinar, I'm sorry I forgot to change this, but this month's continuing education webinar will be it's next week on the 18th. We'll be talking about oils of the Bible. So that information can be found on Facebook, so you can just find that event there. And of course, make sure you connect with me, NicoleRVincent.com. I'm updating that. It has all the trainings and all the information and all the other ways you can connect with me. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Sorry the camera didn't work, but not really, because I'm not looking super pristine today. It's kind of a sit in front of the computer and get a lot of work done kind of day. So have a fabulous, fabulous day. This will be recorded and uploaded on the Essential Oiler group later today. So be watching for that. Thank you for joining me, and we will talk with you soon. Have a great one. Bye-bye.